Hello. Thanks a lot for being here. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine, and I really do hope you're doing well. My name is Nwadiuto, and I am a teens coach. I would like to talk about expectations in this video. The dictionary meaning of expectation is a strong belief that something will happen or that something will be the case. So expectations when it comes with parenting, and most of the times, most of the things that I speak towards parenting, it actually could be duplicated in several other areas of our lives, depending on how you choose to put it to use. So in expectation or expectancy, when we have expectations, is a strong belief that we have that something will happen. You know, you move into a new neighborhood and you just believe that there are just these expectations you have that your neighbors should be considerate. You don't expect that your neighbor at 1 a.m. should be playing very loud music to be disturbing the peace of the whole neighborhood, right? It's an expectation we have. Once a couple moved to a new environment and they love to garden, but by the time they got there, many people were not gardening and they just felt, okay, maybe it's not allowed in this vicinity where we are at. So they decided not to until another neighbor close by decided to begin to garden. And they're like, okay, I didn't know we were allowed to garden. Is it allowed to? There is no rule as to if you want to garden in your lawn or not. It is yours, you know. But then because the way that area is structured is there is a way things are done. So they also just assumed that they were not expected to garden. So same thing in parenting, same thing in grooming our children. We have these expectations that we do not voice out. So we assume. That's why it is a belief. It is an expectation. It's a belief that something would happen or that something would be the case. But now in grooming our little humans, it is necessary that several things are voiced out. When we don't voice out, we assume that they know. You know, there are just several rules we have that we don't necessarily spell it out. I mean, don't go stealing. Do I need to open my mouth to tell it to you that we don't steal in this family, in this household? We don't pick things that are not ours. We just know that you should know that in this family, we don't pick things that are not ours. So we assume, we believe that is what it is. That's the expectation we have of our children. We expect that you go to school, you sit, you learn what it is that you have been taught. But there was never a time where we sat down to tell the child, I expect that you should read, learn, understand. Where you don't understand, you should ask questions. There was never a time that conversation ever transpired between us and our children. We just assumed that they should know. So many times when it comes to the expectations we have of our children, I know majority of the times we are speaking about unrealistic expectations. We've heard that and overheard that. But nobody speaks to the fact that there is something even called having expectations. So we have categories of parents that fall into the having unrealistic expectations, and then a parent can actually be in can be in all of them, where some expectations are not voiced, while some we have no expectation with regards to that, and then some other ones we have unrealistic expectations when it comes to certain things. You know, we expect that our children should be tops of their class, or we expect that when they are running during sports, they should be the best at it, when your child has never even run for one day, you know? So that is an unrealistic expectation. And we have these things, we dabble into it at different times, okay? So the basic thing is have an expectation for your child. We all have it. We all have it, that thing that is in our minds, okay? Those are some of the things that make us snap at them. We want to sit down and voice it out. Don't just snap at them and then we move away. But even at that point where you have snapped, you want to voice it out. So I want to speak to the fact that it is necessary that we have certain expectations of our children. Expectations are not bad. it actually helps your child walk towards something. It helps them be motivated towards a certain thing rather than living their lives without any push. No push, nothing is moving them to become better. But what expectations does for our children is to actually give them something that they are aspiring towards, something that they are fashioning their lives after. So when you tell them it is expected, I expect that by so and so year, you should be in grade so and so. They know that to move on through different grades, I should be doing well in class, right? So it is expected of them that should be, oh, I expect that we treat humanity nicely, meaning you should be empathetic. So it means that you have taught it, you are teaching it, you are modeling it. So they are seeing you model it, and then they are taking after you to be empathetic to people that they see around them. And where they fall short, you are quick to teach. You are quick to call their attention to it and say, this is the expectation. We are building a holistic child. We are making our child grow into that well-formed adult. It's things like this that makes them grow and bloom towards those things. So these are just little things here and there. The major key point of this video is, if you have expectations, voice it, especially when the children are a lot more younger. You want to voice it out. You want them to know. You want to say it. Yes, you are living it. You are modeling it. But then you need to also say it. You need to give voice to the things that you say so that they can begin to live their life towards it. Thank you very much for listening to this video. I'll be in the next video.